The packages stopped coming. The account looks normal for the first time in years. You should feel relieved. Instead, you're picking fights about dishes and checking the bank app more than you ever did. You know the moment. It's a Tuesday. Nothing's wrong. The account looks fine. The porch is empty. And you're standing in the kitchen with this feeling you can't name. Something between irritation and panic. Like your body is braced for an impact that isn't coming. You tell yourself you should be grateful. They're doing the work. The shopping has slowed. The conversations are calmer. This is what you wanted. But something underneath doesn't believe it. Not because you think they're hiding purchases again, but because you've spent so long being the one who watches, the one who holds the line, that you don't know what to do with yourself when the line doesn't need holding. What you're feeling isn't distrust. It's something no one prepares you for. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly what it is and why it might be the most important thing their recovery reveals about you. When someone in your life shops compulsively, you don't just notice it. You organize yourself around it. Who checks the credit card statement? Who intercepts the packages before the kids see? Who stays calm when the argument starts? Who quietly returns things when no one's looking? Who keeps score? Over time, those reactions stop being reactions. They become your identity. You're the responsible one, the one who holds it together. And that identity organizes everything: your self-worth, your vigilance, your sense of purpose. It gives you a role. And roles feel safe, even painful ones. But here's what nobody tells you about roles built inside a crisis. When the shopping slows down, when recovery starts to take hold, your system doesn't recognize it as good news. It recognizes it as missing data. So you check the account, not once, compulsively. You scan the porch for packages that aren't there. You pick a fight about something small, the dishes, the laundry, the way they said something at dinner, because your nervous system needs a conflict to process. You're a security system in a house that stopped getting robbed, and instead of shutting off, you're sounding false alarms at every creak in the floor. That's not distrust. That's not you being unsupportive. That's an identity running a program that no longer has an input. And the discomfort you're feeling? It's not about whether they'll relapse. It's about something much closer to home. And this is the part most people never look at directly. You might think this is about trust, about needing more time, more evidence before you can relax. It's not about evidence. When your entire identity is built around managing a crisis, peace isn't relief, it's a void. You know exactly who you are when the problem is active. The monitor, the responsible one, the one who holds the line. But who are you when there's no line to hold? Here's the part that feels dangerous to say out loud. You may, without realizing it, provoke a relapse. Not because you want them to fail, not because you're cruel or controlling, but because a relapse is the one scenario your identity has a script for. You know how to check the account. You know how to stay calm. You know how to hold things together under pressure. Peace is the thing you never built an operating system for. And that's why recovery feels so threatening. Not because you're afraid they'll go back to shopping, but because their recovery is quietly asking you a question you've been avoiding. Who are you without this? We talk about recovery as if it belongs to one person, the one who had the problem. But the shopping didn't just change the shopper. It assigned everyone in the house a role. The monitor, the peacekeeper, the quiet kid who learned to read the room before anyone spoke. Those roles became load-bearing. They held the family together, not well, but together. So when one person starts to recover, the whole system loses its architecture. It's not just them rebuilding. It's everyone discovering that the scaffolding they'd built their days around is gone. And the version of themselves they'd been running was never who they were. It was who the crisis needed them to be. Their recovery doesn't just ask them to change. It asks you to find out who you are when nothing needs fixing. And that question, sitting in the quiet long enough to hear it, that's not a side effect of their recovery. That's the beginning of yours. Remember that Tuesday, the kitchen, the feeling you couldn't name. It wasn't irritation. It wasn't distrust. It was your identity looking for itself in a room where the crisis used to be. The next time that feeling arrives, and it will, try something. Don't check the account. Don't start the argument. Just stand there. Let the quiet be quiet. Because who you are without the crisis, that's not a loss. That's an introduction.
If any of this felt familiar, I want you to know you're not alone in this. Come find us at Retail Therapy Unplugged, and I'll see you there.